Some love stories don't end when hearts break. They wait. They linger in familiar streets, unfinished words, and moments that refuse to fade. And sometimes, love returns when it is finally brave enough to stay. Episode 6. The Second Sunset. The city was drenched in golden light, the kind that stretched lazily across rooftops and reflected in puddles from last night's rain. Elena walked briskly down the familiar streets, clutching her sketchbook tightly, unaware that every step carried her closer to the moment she had been dreaming of and dreading all these weeks. She had avoided the park since the rainy day she and Liam had reunited. The shadow of their separation had hung heavy over her heart, and yet, today something tugged at her, a feeling she could no longer ignore. At the same time, Liam was already there, packing near the lake. His heart raced, but not with nerves this time. It was anticipation, hope, and the unbearable ache of longing. He had left his studio early, convinced he could not spend another day without Elena by his side. When their eyes met across the park, time seemed to pause. The world narrowed to just the two of them, the golden sunlight forming a halo around Liam's head, making him appear almost ethereal. "Elena," his voice cracked slightly, the years of tension and longing pouring into that single word. She ran toward him before she could think, and he closed the distance instantly. Their hands met, fingers entwining naturally, as if they had never been apart. I couldn't stay away," Liam whispered, pressing his forehead to hers. "Every day without you felt impossible." Elena's lips trembled as tears filled her eyes. "I missed you more than I can say. Every sketch I drew, every step I took, it was always you I was hopping for." They laughed through their tears, the sound raw, unrestrained, and full of relief. Around them, the lake reflected the fiery sunset, the colors shifting in rhythm with their beating hearts. Nearby, a group of friends who had followed Elena, secretly Sophia, Matteo, and a few classmates watched from behind a grove of trees. Sophia nudged Matteo, whispering, "Told you, some things are just meant to be. Look at them." Matteo nodded, a grin spreading across his face. "Yeah, man, he's finally doing it right. No more messing around." Sophia laughed quietly, brushing her hair from her face. "I hope they know how rare this is, how many people get to feel like this." Liam and Elena stepped closer, hands still tightly clasped. Liam's voice shook with emotion. "Elena, I need you to hear this. I know I've made mistakes, and my past, it shouldn't have shadowed what we have. But you are my heart, my soul, the part of me I never knew I was missing. I love you, completely. Forever." Elena's chest tightened. She could feel every beat of her heart, every pulse of emotion, echoing through her body. "Liam, I love you too. I've been so afraid, but I can't hide it anymore. You are my everything." He smiled through his tears, and for the first time in weeks, the weight of fear lifted. The world around them seemed to shine brighter, the sunset bathing them in gold and pink light. As they embraced, Elena felt the presence of family. Her parents had arrived quietly, having sensed something monumental was about to happen. Marco's eyes were soft, a rare smile tugging at his lips, while Isabella's gaze shimmered with tears. "Elena," Isabella whispered when she approached, "we see now he's the one, the person who makes you whole." Marco nodded, resting a hand gently on Liam's shoulder. "You've proven yourself. Don't ever let her go." From the edge of the park, Liam's mother, Caroline, stepped forward, her eyes misty. "You both belong together. I was afraid at first, but seeing this, I understand now." Friends appeared from their hiding spot, cheering quietly, laughter and joy mingling with the wind. Sophia ran toward them, pulling Elena into a playful hug. "Finally, you two idiots. The drama, the waiting, we almost lost hope." Liam laughed, scooping Elena into his arms and spinning her gently. "We're here now. Nothing will tear us apart again." Elena wrapped her arms around him, laughing and crying at the same time. "I don't ever want to be apart from you again." He pressed a soft kiss to her forehead, whispering, "Then you won't be, ever." As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in a blaze of color, Elena and Liam stood hand in hand, surrounded by family and friends who had watched their love weather storms, separation, and fear. Every heartbeat, every tear, every laugh had led them here. In that moment, love was no longer a fragile thing, it was unyielding, fierce, and eternal. And somewhere deep inside, Alina realized that this laughter, tears, warmth, and light was what life was truly meant for. Not every goodbye is permanent.